Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Visitors, nothing.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Finley sets to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Finley. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And there he goes again.
Touchdown.
Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And able to take it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah. Will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Finley. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Visitors, nothing.
Finley here, 3rd and long. And that's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On 1st and 10, Finley. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Finley. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Giants' 13-yard line.
Here's second and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Visitors, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Finley setting up on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Tyler Lockett, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Now it's Patterson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing.
And he did. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Giants,
they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
brings up second and
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. A give to Jones. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
his guys take over 1st and 10. At their
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the... And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think 2 are come from out West. Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers, a little bit of a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it. A rematch of Super Bowl I, which was called the NFL-AFL Championship game. Actually, the World Championship game when they played it back in 1967.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. This complete to Lockett. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incomplete. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 33.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Finley working out of the gun. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10. That's a 14.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that stretches the lead to 27. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And that's Elliott, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to... And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing...
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year in Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick of the first round. The last guy to do that at Louisville, Teddy.
That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at about the 32.
He'll throw from the gun.
That one's going to be complete to David Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
one thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action. Rivers. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Patrick Queen.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 30, 10, and touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 70 yards, and his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles Chargers coming back out here. They are 1-0 on the young season, getting the win at Cincinnati in Week 1. And, of course, this was the first game without Phillip Rivers in 224 go-arounds. He had started 224 straight games. You have to go back to New Year's Eve, Charles, of 05 to find the last guy not named Rivers to start for the Chargers, and that was some guy named Brees. They had Drew Brees way back then. But this was a tight contest against Cincinnati, 16-13. Ultimately, though, L.A. finding a way to get the victory.
Yeah, and they were able to avoid overtime because, remember, Cincinnati was lined up and kicking the field goal that would have put it in overtime, and it looked like a chip shot, and he missed it. But give the Chargers credit. Going on the road, cross-country, and last year in one-score games, they were 2-9. So what a great start for them to grit this one out. And now they get their first shot at SoFi Stadium, their home stadium. The next couple of weeks, Kansas City and, of course, Carolina, they come to town for the next two.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw is Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was just saying, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, while we have a second here, Charles, let's look ahead to week 2 on the NFL slate. Some great games coming up. I'm just looking early here Sunday. You got Carolina, Tampa Bay. Wondering if Tampa can get the win there. Detroit and Green Bay both 1-0. That's intriguing, an in-division game. And then, you know, Washington and Arizona, you probably wouldn't highlight that one normally, but one of those two teams, one of those teams, excuse me, is going to be 2-0.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. And how about the Sunday nighter? New England at Seattle. Cam Newton now leading the Patriots, and Russell Wilson was so sharp in the opener at Atlanta. And then, of course, on Monday night, the opening of the Raiders' news.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
40-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 40 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Visitors 7.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 46-yard line.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to look deep for more. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Elliott, that's good. 4.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Going deep for Eifert. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he's able to put it through. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers offense back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can...
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Phillip Rivers sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 3rd and long for Rivers. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney.
Xavier McKinney. Who wants up? Rivers pass.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rivers on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. To the air again here, Rivers. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Again, it's Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Rivers. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like
they knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Our home team.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share.